18. Multi-purpose warm-up coming your way. Let's jump straight in. Feet parallel underneath the hips. We're going to do ankle circles. From that position, ankle, round in a circle 4 times. Once you've done that, the other way. Back around for 4, and then switch to the other. Outwards, 2, 3, and 4. Again, your knee will want to take over. Try not to let that happen. Lovely. Now we're going to move to the knees. We're going to come down in a slight squat and do little circles for the knees here. 4 in each direction, and back the other way. Warming up those joints. And 4. Come up, hip width apart, hip circles now, coming around 4 times. If you find any places that you get little niggles today, feel free to spend a little more time in that place. Pause this warm up and just get that moving. Now change direction. 4, back the other way. Nice and gentle. We don't need to be extreme in this warm up. Lovely, shake that out. Move up to those shoulders. 4 big shoulder rolls backwards. Now get those shifting. One last time, really through the range of that motion. And forwards, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go with the elbows now. Open up. We're not going to do full arms, just the elbows. So really go through that big circle here. And forwards. And last one. Give those a little shake out. We'll move to the head. We're going to go downwards and upwards towards the ceiling. Try your best when you do this to not allow your head to collapse. Backwards, I'll turn sideways, downwards, and up towards the ceiling in that extended position. From here, we're going to turn left and right. Same thing. Trying to keep all other movements minimal, just warming up that lovely joint. Now, we'll take this to an ear to shoulder, a little tilt of that head. Again, we're going to do this 4 times in each direction. You'll get used to this the more you do it. It's your new favorite warm-up, right? Once you've done that, big head circles, around we go. And again, just gentle with this, try not to let it collapse. And you can take a little more time if you want to, for changing directions. And going from there. 2 more to do before we start moving on from our mobility to a little bit of heart rate work. Great, let's put your feet together. And from here, we're going to start doing a little knee bounce. We're just getting that fluid in those joints nice and warm now. Keep that knee bounce going, keeping your feet flat on the ground as we do this. And from here, we're going to change to having your heels come off. So now our bounce changes and the heels are off the floor. Getting a little more intense as we go. And we're going to turn this into some jumps. Off the ground, keeping those feet nice and close together. Should feel nice and safe and secure doing this. And from here, we're going to twist. You'll see that I'm trying to keep that middle of my body all nice and controlled. There's no crazy rotation happening. And let's step this up. We're going to go into our star jumps. In 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Some nice star jumps. Take this at a nice warm-up pace for you. You don't have to copy my pace. Just do what's good for you. Next up, we're going to do what I call Nordics, or Charlie Brown, as some people call them, and it looks like this. Yes, you might look a bit funny in that gym doing this, but it works. So come with me on our lovely journey. We're nearly there. We're going to go into some high knees in 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Slight forwards lean for your high knees for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to a little jump on the spot and a little boxer. Side to side here. If this is a little odd for you, I promise you'll get used to it. From this position, we're going to come back down nice and slowly. Relax back to a lovely standing position. Catch your breath. Make sure you've got space in front of you. I'm going to go into a deep lunge, placing the opposite hand on the ground, lifting up the same arm as leg, right leg, towards the ceiling, and doing 8 circles in one direction, up towards the ceiling. Once you've done your 8, change direction, go the other way. Really small, compact here. And then, if you feel comfortable to do this, plant that arm down, place the knee towards the shoulder, and we'll open up the other arm towards that ceiling too. No circles here. Hold that position. 3, 2, 1, and come back down. We'll swap legs, bring the other leg forward, that same arm's leg up towards the ceiling, 8 circles, outwards to begin with, and the other way. From here, as before, plant that hand down, shoulder connected to the knee for stability. We'll open up, hold in this position, and 3, 2, 1, and relax, come back down. High plank. From here, we're going to bend those knees, walk the hands back. I'm going to jump to the front so you can see. We're going to hold this low squat position. Last thing we do today, I just want you to press those elbows into the knees and open up those hips a little bit. In this position, try and find a bit of comfort. Catch your breath again, and from here, find a nice stable position. We'll open up again towards the ceiling, trying to keep the feet flat on the ground. And we'll shift to the other side. And one last time, you can either use your elbows or your hands if you prefer. We're just going to open up those legs so we're ready to do those lovely squats. And from there, roll up nice and slow. Bring your legs back to parallel. And catch your breath. Get after it.